Hey guys, so today I did another full face, but I did it with all drugstore products. So these are all really affordable products, and I think I went between like CVS, Walgreens, and Target, and I found all these products. Some of them I have used before, some of them, like the eyeliner was my first time to use, and I'll kind of go into that when I do my talk through. But most of these products, like I've said, I have used before and I do stand by. I really like. I can compare a lot of them to like that you would find in a high quality in store like Sephora or Ulta. So like I said, I feel like these are all really affordable stuff. Like you don't have to go out and buy something expensive to make your makeup look good. I did decide to do two different lip colors because I feel like with this you could go like a spring or fall. So this would be like fall, and then I did like a nude lip for spring if you wanted to wear it in the spring. So anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to share. I'm going to leave everything down below that I used as far as like the product. So you should be able to find all that listed below. If you have any other questions though, leave me a comment. As far as the brushes and the application, I can't say that all of those are drugstore because I did end up using my beauty blender for a couple things and a couple of brushes that are not drugstore. It's really hard. I haven't really found a lot of brushes that I just love from the drugstore. Not that there's not a lot of good ones. But anyway, as far as product use, these are all drugstore. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so we're going to start off again with the Rock Multi-Correction Eye Cream. That's the one that I always use. Just dab it under my eyes. And then we are going to go in with the RIMMEL Stay Matte Primer. I actually got this one from CVS, and it says you can use it alone or under makeup. But I just kind of massage that in, especially in the places that I get oily. It's a little bit thicker than the other ones that I used in my previous video, but I just feel like it goes a long way and it really keeps me matte throughout the day. So then we're going to go in with the Milani Conceal Perfection. This is a 2-in-1. It's like a concealer and a foundation, and it's very full coverage. It's one of my favorites right now. And then I had to throw my hair up because it was really getting on my nerves. But anyway, so I just went in with a Real Techniques brush. This is the same one I think that I use. Sometimes I use my beauty blender, but today I use that. This is the Better Than Skin Maybelline. It's a super stay and it's oil free, and this is the color Ivory. It looks really light because I have a dark spray tan. It probably won't look as light on someone else who isn't just recently spray tan, but I really like it. It's pretty lightweight. It's not as full coverage as the Urban Decay one that I usually use, but it's still a really good drugstore product, and a little bit goes a long way. And then I go ahead and put that on my eyelids as well, and it just kind of primes me up for my eyeshadow later. And then I'm going to go in with this powder. It's from Revlon. It's just like a translucent powder. It's not loose, so I feel like you kind of have to pack it on a little bit more than what a loose powder would. But it's a really great under eye setting powder for the concealer. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Stay Matte. It's a mineral powder. It's got a matte finish. It's one of my favorites. It's super loose and it kind of is really messy, but I really like the way it's got like a really nice clean matte finish. And then I'm going to go in with the RIMMEL Natural Bronzer. This is a waterproof bronzer. It's got a really nice golden color to it. Nothing too orange comes out of it, which is what I really like. And then this is the Milani Brow Fix Kit, and this is actually the light Brow Fix. This is like the lightest one, but oh my gosh, look how dark it is on my brow. That's what I'm saying. It's just like I always gravitate towards getting a really light powder to put on my brows, and it always ends up being a really good color that's not too dark, so be careful with that. I really like this one a lot. I actually like it a little bit better than my Smashbox one. It's really easy to use. And then I'm going to go in with the Clear Brow Gel, which is also a Milani product. And I talked about that in my first video about the one that's a dupe for the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I I feel like this is a really good product. The applicator brush is a little bit smaller than that one, so you kind of have to use a little bit more, but overall it's a really good product. I like it a lot. And then another Milani product, I'm going to go in with Luminoso, and this is just one of their baked blushes. Since I am so tan from that spray tan, I feel like I had to put a lot of product to get it to show up, but this is a really, really, really pretty shimmery blush. It's one of my favorites. And then I'm going to go in with the Hard Candy. This is a baked bronzer, which I do not know why it's a baked bronzer because it looks like it is a highlighter. And I just put it on with my fan brush and see how highlighting it is. It's called Tiki, and it's one of my favorites from the drugstore. And I just put the Maybelline strobing stick under it. It just helps it stick a little bit more. And this is the NYX Paris palette. I hate that I don't have the names of each individual blush, but it doesn't have individual names. It's just like a Paris palette from NYX. It's got like some deep reds, oranges, like some bronzy colors. It's a really, really great palette. I use it a lot. And it's so small so I can travel with it. Then I go in with my finger and I just dot that on my lid. I wanted my lids to be a little bit darker, but I felt like they were a little bit bare through there. So I did that white color and just patted it on with the tip of my finger. It leaves it really blended, and it's easy. It's way easier than using another brush to get it packed on that eyelid. Then I'm going to go in with some new liner that I'm trying out. I'm not going to lie, this is my first time to try it out, and I didn't even show it because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it, and I don't want to recommend it. So I do like it. It's very pigmented, more pigmented than the liner that I talked about in my last video. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's called the Megaliner. However, I do not recommend it for someone who's new because the applicator brush on the end is very flimsy. So you have to kind of be, you know, I'm not going to say advanced, but you have to work it a little bit more than what like a felt tip would be. I just feel like the felt tip is easier to apply for someone who's a beginner. Anyway, so I'm going to go back in with that same NYX palette. I'm just going to take that darkest shade and kind of deepen up that outer V part of my eye. It kind of gives it a way for everything to kind of have a nice blended look without it just being one color all throughout the eyelid. So then I'm going to go in with this flat definer brush, and I'm just going to brush that in and fake it like I've got eyeliner on. I hardly ever wear eyeliner on the bottom. That's kind of my way of just faking it, just putting the shadow through that that line where you would actually put some eyeliner. And then I go back in with the brow fixed brow kit from Milani, and they actually have a highlighter color in there, and I liked it a lot. You had to kind of blend it a little bit, but it was a really nice, really pigmented color, and I just put that in the inner tear duct. And then I actually go in later with that Hard Candy highlighter and put that over that, and it was really pretty. So then I have two Milani lipsticks. The first one is a matte color. It's number 60, and it's called Innocence. And then the second one was a darker color for the fall, and it's Milani. It was called Teddy Bear, and it was number 29. So anyway, these are both colors. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably have another video up maybe next week. But other than that, let me know if you have any ideas for anything that you want, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.